Okay, these are elevated reverse lunges. Ideally, you want to do these with a support. The reason why that is because it just means the balance isn't an issue. In any movement, when I'm trying to train a muscle and I'm trying to take it to failure and make it grow, I want stability to be as limiting of a factor as I can, okay? The reason why that is because there's a big relationship between how stable you are and how much force you can produce. Meaning that if I'm doing something like a lunge and I'm kind of wobbling all over the place, I can't produce the same force in the muscle as I can if I have something to support me, okay? So, elevated reverse lunges. If I don't have anything to hold on to, that's fine. I'm completely fine doing them without a support, but if I can get a support, it's better. If I didn't have a support, I would just elevate my front foot on something like a plate. Over time, I would increase the height. So you start off with something quite low and then you build it up over time because that makes it more challenging. So not only are you building up reps and sets and weights, but over time you want to increase the height very gradually because that makes it harder, okay? And I'm going to start off with my feet in line. I'm going to step back with this foot, keeping all my weight in the lead leg, and I'm going to drop down into a lunge. Then I'm going to come back up again and I'm going to try to minimize the weight on this leg. So I want all my weight here still. And I step back like this, okay? Up like that, minimize the weight here. If I can, which I can personally, I want 90% of my weight plus on this leg. I want no weight on this foot. I want to come back like this, and it just taps the ground. I come up, and it just taps the ground. And if I was doing them with weights, I would be holding weights in my hand like this. You'll notice that I'm also leaning forward slightly. The reason why I'm leaning forward is because anytime you're doing any leg exercise, as a general rule, the more tilted forward that I am, the more glutes that I'm getting. And this is a glute exercise more than anything else. So if I was to remain very upright in my torso, and I did them like this, I would get more quads, I would get more of my thigh, okay? If I'm trying to hit my glutes, which is my bum, I'm gonna lean forward more like that, okay? So I'm gonna go like this, down, back up again. If I have a support, I do it just by holding on to the support, and that means it's a bit better balance. So I would hold the weight in this hand. I'm gonna go down, pause, drive back up, touch that to the ground if I need to, or ideally don't even touch it at all. Just like that, down, back up again, down, back up again. And over time, build up the height of the plate. And those are elevated reverse lunges.